live. It's offer review, and we've got a bunch of stuff to go over today. We're going to do a little bit different format, so I hope you like it. This is something coming in from Tana, is that they changed the patch notes. The patch notes used to say Dogs of War, which is going to be Nakia's event campaign, Dogs of War. If you plan on battling through the heroic difficulty, which is the highest difficulty, you'll need a top squad of lined out Wakandans, and it's going to be War Dogs. So this has created some uproar. Community manager Archangel said in my Twitch chat, the Nakia, I guess the event details will be in a blog soon. Then all the details will be revealed. Let's not assume anything until the details are finalized. But let's just talk about what we know about these events. Typically, these events are the most player friendly, and the heroic difficulty is relatively easy. Now, this is not going to be accessible if it's War Dogs, and this post kind of spells it out. The issues with the Nakia event requiring War Dogs and not Wakandans. If Black Panther 1 mil is a month-long event, which is what we're guessing from the data mines, then the heroic mode, also known as the old hard mode, will only be acceptable to people that buy the $50 character offers. This is going beyond pay to win, and now we're getting into pay to play, which is 100% worse. Unlike Dark Dimension, which is pay to win but doesn't have an end date, so players will eventually finish it. These character campaigns only occur once, and that's it. So players will never be able to play the content heroic mode. They don't fork over $100 for both new War Dog character offers. I believe that is a high possibility. There's no legit explanation to explain why this change is happening when characters campaigns have been the best character unlock method for the past 4 years, and is now going to be some pay to play event no one will look forward to doing, just like Blitz events and Horde events and the classic spinning events. I call on the CM's invoice to seek change because we've been processed so many times in this game, but it'll get better, but always worse. I feel like this will be the final straw for a majority of the player base. Either become super casual, straight up quit, and for the subreddit to be dead. I don't know if it's going to be that drastic. I tried to get an answer today from Archangel, and the response I got was that we'll be in a blog soon. Then all the details are revealed, so let's not assume anything to details are finalized. But I am very skeptical. I've already talked about this in a post with Dorky Dad and a video with Dorky Dad, but I want to talk about it again. Please stop releasing characters this way. And I had 4 points on that. I didn't like it. And I like this post a little better here because it has 6 points. FOMO right out of the gate. This bothered me. You made sure everyone knew from the start that we couldn't get a lot of shards unless we wailed out in the first offer. And this is about Zombie Iron Man. This really didn't faze me much. I mean, when was the last time you guys made a character farmable with a reasonable amount of time? Anyways, so yeah, but it just felt bad that they're like, won't be available this year. Won't be available. Don't remember, guys. This is once the offers are gone, they're gone. Buy or die. This right here is a little underhanded. Kit changes. What's the point of releasing character kits in your blogs if you just change it 2 weeks later? That's referring to Zombie Iron Man special. He has extra war off bonuses where he applies trauma and gains safeguard. That was not in the blog post, but it is in game, so it technically is a buff. And then there's a Greg Sneak rework that conveniently Mista tells about. And so Greg got a rework. We talked about that yesterday in the video, where he's significantly better in war offense. Trash offers. And the new offers rival gambits, and that's not an easy feat. Do you really think FOMO and expensive trash offers a way to release the character? Whose idea over there was to sell G14 and 15 orbs together with character shards or dark promotion credits, right? We're going to get to that. So the offers are not really that great. No orbs available to core. Even though they told us the release will be limited, that doesn't mean this is okay. Basically, every character released in the game has character orbs available for 675 cores, exceptional legendaries, and the one and only Gambit. And to top it off, you run the strategy during core spend event. Now, to offset this objection, there's this weird event that's running right now, and it actually allows you to get cores, at least your first set of cores, for less 675. So it's kind of like an alternative to buying cores. Weird event where it, we'll get into that more, but where there's no, it's not like a typical campaign release, but like where you get the energy. You notice there's no energy there, and so on. So that is a little bit better than we thought. No unique. Now this is what, for some reason, bothered me because I was hoarding orbs. You had a new unique, but you decided you were going to include that in the character kit reveal. I get it. You never do. Perhaps it's time you start to do that, because why would you want players to be prepared? Much more fun to hoard for weeks than to find out the unique isn't in the gear orbs anyways. There is a secondary campaign which allows you to get some of the pieces, but yeah, a lot of people just have to buy the offers. And it's just simply like, it doesn't matter if you have the orbs. The unique is not available anywhere other than inside the event or in the inbox mail that we got. And I think this is the part that bothered most people across all different types of players. 6, no red stars. In a time when the vast majority of players will be saving up dark promotion credits for vastly superior horsemen. Yeah, and I do suggest using your dark promotion credits on horsemen. It's pretty expensive. To take it to 1 star is 500 dark promotion, and go from 1 star to 2 star 600, 2 star to 3 star 900, go from 3 star to 4 star 1500, and go to from 4 star to 5 star another 2500. So and then it caps out at 5. I thought it'd be a good idea to use dark promotion credits in Zombie Iron Man. Why couldn't they told us in last Friday's Black Post? Like many others, I will not be dropping a single dark promotion credit on him until I've gotten all my horsemen to 7 red stars. I think I like getting, I'm definitely for 6 stars for me. Once again, another thing you decided to conveniently leave out of any communication. Honestly, if you had like 6 forks in the road and you deliberately chose the worst pass every single time. All of this stuff is interesting. I think this is why the community is upset. Why Scopely has failed me from someone who wants to play the game. Chasing, and this is 8 reasons. We're going to read this as well because it seems like Reddit is on fire. The game's in a weird place. It feels bad right now. I did a video this morning talking about Pants of Hulk disbanding, and a lot of the members there quitting, and they put up 6 reasons why they were quitting, and this is a post right here that has 8 reasons why they're upset. Why, for someone who wants to play the game. Chasing the Dragon. The culture is rooting and addicting to the game. Can't miss a day. You miss your milestone. You'll miss your month-long event, which will miss your Scourge Horseman Tam, which will miss Apocalypse. Alliances. I had to leave my alliance because I was at the top, so Scopely made me choose between friends and advancement. This is a thing. It seems like for a long time, they want everybody in the alliance to be like homogenous, almost to have like the same goals, same level of intensity, same levels of spending, same levels of collection power, same levels of everything. And if you are above or below, or if you're more casual and some people are super serious, it creates problems, and people have to choose sometimes between playing with their real world friends and moving on to another alliances. So this guy said he had to choose between friends, and he had to do advancement, and they forced that. And this is something that has been going on for a better part of a year. Agency. I love Marvel characters, but I started reading the comics as a kid, but I can use the characters I love. I have to use very specific ones to progress Arena, War, Doom, Raid, and Scourges. And it seems like everybody is forced into this single funnel and path that leads up to Apocalypse, where we don't have a lot of choices. You've got to use these teams and Scourges. You have to get the Horseman team. You have to upgrade the Horseman team. There's 4 of them and 4 teams. And then you have all the Scourges which feed into those 4 characters. So it's like so many teams. And then they have the Special Strike team, which we only know about 1 character, which is Spider Weaver. Everybody's going to have the same rosters because we're all forced into this funnel of Apocalypse, and all the agency is stripped. Repetitive requirements. I used to like blisting after 3+ years of having to do it, sometimes 8 times a day to get through event. It is a chore. Meta, and no problem increasing meta, but the point we're making such a full-on obsolete. There's no way a 200K team should ever be able to beat a 1 million team. And this is a screenshot that was showing Zombie Iron Man and Hela defeating a Uncanny in War, and it was almost an 800,000. It was an 800,000 punch up. It was like 170,000 versus 980,000. It was like a bonkers punch up. Scarcity. This is kind of sad right here. I missed Dazzler because I chose to spend a week unplugging with my family, and I still don't have her, and fingers crossed my premium orb comes up. I have 15 characters I can't level right now because I'm missing different resources. So like the game is very unforgiving if you take any time off. Events. I feel like I need to take a university annex course on Excel to understand some of them. And I just got to give a shout out to content creators like Boylon and Hartgrave, who will get into the spreadsheets and do these videos because they've purposely made these events needlessly complicated just to confuse us and to get us to buy offers at the end of the event or buy offers in advance because we're worried about missing the rewards on math that is very difficult and needlessly complicated. It's not great. Web store. I work remotely on my computer all day and wide with my phone. Last thing I want to do is get back to my computer through events. This was a backfire, forcing me to guarantees I'll never spend any money here. And it feels like the game is moving us towards the web store more and more. We still have no information on Mr. Negative and what his web store event is going to be. Nothing. I don't know. Morbius has been showing up there every day, so it is worth logging into there. It is super laggy at times, and it's kind of annoying to get there, but there's Morbius at the bottom. There's reasons and milestones. So I just logged into the web store, and between the milestones and the web store, I had 4 things to collect. And so it is worth going there, but they're definitely doing this to promote the use of the web store over Amazon Coins, over Google, over iOS, because there's a significant processing fees, upwards of almost, from what I hear, 30%. And so they're saving that 30% by getting people to go to the web store. The trick or treat event is trash. I wasn't expecting much, but 5 nodes that appear to be unlimited attacks for 45 frags. So it's 300 cores for the first orb. I guess it's better than the standard 650 core orb. Seems trash, honestly, with the 45 shard unlock over 5 days. Not an easily friendly unlock mess unless you get lucky with RNG. A lot of people are thinking that they're not going to unlock Zombie Iron Man because, you know, there's over 6 days. And let's say you only get 1 orb a day. There's a minimum on those orbs. They could get 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. Those orbs usually do average about 8. Technically, the average on those orbs is 9.3, but that's accounting for those super rare drops like where you get 180 or the big drops. But mostly I want to say that at a minimum they're 8. So hopefully 8 times 6 is 48, and you will unlock a 2-star Zombie Iron Man. All right. We talked about this a little bit right here, where there's no event energy for the Zombie Iron Man event showing up, which is kind of terrible. And now let's get to the offers. We're just going to go over 10 offers that are worth talking about. And rather than doing the entire offer review, we're just going to go over 10 offers that caught my attention. This one right here is $15 US, and it has a reasonable value for gold. 2 million gold and 4 gold orbs. If you compare this to the character unlock offers, which are $10 US, you get 1 million gold and 4 gold orbs. So basically, this is adding an extra million gold for $5, which is reasonable enough. It's an okay, and considering that it has the bonus right here of this is an okay offer. It's worth considering, and then you get the bonus points scoring towards the Spider-Man 2099 event. Living Vampire Morbius. Don't forget to collect the 5 free shards that are in the web store. But there's also offers in game for 50 character shards for $5 US. He's good on war offense, and that's about it. A little, maybe some use inside of Cosmic Crucible, but he's currently not available anywhere in game. I'm not going to be purchasing this offer or considering this offer at all, but typically they try selling T4s for $100 for $10, or they sell 500 for $50. So this is a better deal than other offers that are currently in the store. There's a lot of trash offers. So this one here is $10 for 150 cores. Legacy 2 offer. So if you're a purchaser of T3s, ability materials, purple T3s, this has anywhere from 350 to 400 for $5. There's also a small amount of gold, purple gear, and characters from year 2 in the game. This is a controversial macro transaction, and 1,500 dark promotion credits for $100. Say it together to me. 1, 2, 3, trash. I just, it's outrageous. I mean, that basically right there will help you get Zombie Iron Man from 0 stars to 1 stars, and then from 1 star to 2 stars for $100. No, thank you. Dark promotion credits are Mega Kraken. This is a Kraken snack. It's a macro transaction. I'm not interested in that. This is kind of interesting. I'm not going to buy this, but this is interesting. Typically, they've tried selling these offers anywhere from 25 to 40 US dollars on various characters. So this is the cheapest one that I've seen, and it's on Ghost Rider. And so this is a equal chance at a 5, 6, or 7, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 for $15. And that for me is the lowest price. I've seen that. At some point, getting duplicates has some value, and maybe you'll get a 6 or a 7. Characters, not all that useful. I guess he's useful on War Offense, where he plays against Heroes for Hire. But other than that, he doesn't really get used in that many game modes. Next, we've got an amazing offer. I like this very much. This is $5 for 50 Heartless Doctor Strange, along with 30 T4s. This is the closest thing I've seen to a no-brainer. I think that is a fantastic value, and I did buy that on my main account. Then we've got an interesting offer. I don't think this is great, but this is interesting. But basically, the OG Doctor Strange is useless right now, and he's on the bench. He's pretty much a blitz-only character. These three right here are useful on War Offense in their Dark Hunter team. And then you've got Scarlet Witch, which is a member of Darkhold. She's kind of the weakest member there, but she is required for Apocalypse. So this will help. Then you got bulk shards right there, 100 times 5 for 25 US dollars. That's an okay offer. Similar offer right here where we've got Ghost Rider and Dr. Voodoo, 75 of each for $10. If that helps you upgrade characters you're looking for, I think that's a reasonable deal. And then probably the best deal of the day, and I bought this on my main account, 50 Deathlock for $5 plus 350 T4 T3s. These are the T3 purple bit. So if you need those, that's worth it right there. He's also used for a Scourge for the 4th Horseman of Death, and he's currently not farmable anywhere. And he's amazing, absolutely, in raids, without a doubt. And also something else, he has 200% accuracy, so he is actually fairly useful against Spider Weaver to a certain degree. But basically, her charge mechanic doesn't cost him to miss, and he bypasses that because he has 200% accuracy. Actually, so does Zombie Iron Man. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.